Guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Absolution, issue number 3 of 5 from AWA Upshot, made by Peter Milligan, Mike Deodato Jr., and Loughridge. So, before we go in, YouTube has flagged my issue number 1 because the title of that video that I've made was too offensive for YouTube because of, the guidelines, etc. The video was up for months. Nobody batted an eye. But now suddenly YouTube say, hey, well, we don't like that, so we need to take offline. So, of course, I reached out to them and see if I can, do something about it, change the title or something or whatever. I haven't heard of anything, so probably it's still offline. So, yeah, unfortunately, I cannot. It's not there, guys, so that sucks. Anyway, for those who are new on my channel, issue number 2 is still up. You can watch that and, leave a comment and like my video and all that shit. But I try to take you with me through this journey of absolution. Yeah, it sucks. But we're going to continue anyway. So what is absolution? Okay, so there's a girl called Nina. She did some despicable things, murdering people, and she is, getting a second chance by, I don't know, the police, the government, or whatever. And but there's a catch. She needs to get absolution before, there's a meter. And when the meters go down, she is in big trouble. And we're going to show you a couple of things here. So I'm going to explain along the way. So we start with this guy. And he has basically did something to that girl. And he says, quit sniffling. You enjoyed this as much as I did. And she says, no, you forced me. You mention a word of this to anyone and I'll destroy you, understand? Fucking destroy you. I'll be in touch the next time I want you. Here, I guess you earned it. So this woman has been reaching out to Nina for help because she is, this. And, but normally Nina just only... she isn't like a hit woman or something. She takes down certain targets that are popular, and she's getting views because she has some kind of she has a bionic eye, and the bionic eye, she has some mechanical things in her, all electronics, and that's been, connected to the internet so that people can see it every time. The downside is she is going offline for 50 minutes. She has a bomb inside her head. It will be, it's going to be explode. So she is looking for someone, and someone who no one can give a damn about. That's why they need to give me an absolution score a boost. Meet Beau LeBlanc. Beau's a drug dealer. Nothing special about that. Lots of very nice people might be drug dealers. What makes Beau special, what makes him perfect, is who he sells drugs to. So she's following him, and basically she is here to kill them. And but she also makes it a little bit special for the viewers, right? Got to make this more entertaining. I pose a little, flex my abs, feel my nipples harden. The algorithms in my body cams flash deepfake simulacra to my followers, so they can see me or a version of me, hardened nipples and all. Oh yeah, baby. And so you see all these guys are these simps, lusting after her while she is, doing these things, kill them all. And that's going to boost her, her score. But if she is doing something, not cool, her score is going to dip. I mean, her followers, if you can call them that, the viewers, that, they are the ones that gives them the score. But there's some, people that like her, but also in there on the chat that, people that like to see her fail, always giving her a bad score. So it's very hard to win. Anyway, so she's taking care of these guys, but then she hears a growl, and there's a dog coming out. And it seems that the viewers are not very happy with that. And they are saying here, you sick fuck, how could you do that? You actually shot the dog, holy shit, what an L. You killed it? So yeah, she was a little bit too hasty. And then we go to this, how do you say, program show. So this is some kind of a live show that people can watch her through the camera and they are judging her. You know, there's some, like this guy, Woody Harrelson, that's how I call him. He looks like Woody Harrelson. And, you know, this is ex-absolution guy that won. And then, you know, he's off the table. And then there's this Karen. Everyone gives their opinion about that. That's has, you know, wants to attract viewers, etc. It's a game television show like The Running Man stuff. Okay, Nina says, by the time I'm making away from LeBlanc's, my scores dipped 10 points. Should have remembered the damn dog. Suddenly I feel it. A ridiculous pain somewhere in my brain, tingling down, my fingers, weakness, nausea. Oh God, my score. And it says, warning, warning, warning. The world is your judge, jury, and executioner. I gotta steal that for my title. Why not? So, and then she wakes up. And so this is a doctor, Dr. Angini, and she says, how do I get here? So you called us before you blacked out. We took the privilege of disabling your cameras. As you know, we like our privacy. Damn it, Anne, how long ago? 15 minutes offline and I explode. And she says, relax. She just puts those cameras a little bit on for short bursts every 10 minutes to make sure it doesn't happen, but not enough to reveal their location. So it says that Dr. Angini, that's what she calls themselves, are wanted for breaking the law, an anarchist and a revolutionary, etc. And she gives medical services to folk who are off the grid, outlaws who can't get an insurance, people like me. Right. So she's located the tiny bobs in the frontal lobe. And she says, it's a warning, a little taste of what happened unless I shape up. And so it seems that the doctor wants to help her, but she also suggests that Nina take some rest. And she wants to know this other absolution guy. Anne helped him, and he had a very low score, but he was desperate. He had nothing to lose, so he asked her to remove the bomb. And Nina says, what happened? Well, this. So the bomb exploded, and she lost an arm, etc. So she is going away. I mean, it's cool that you have a doctor here just to help you with certain stuff. I must recommend, but she is also a, I don't know. She's talking about government stuff and patriarchy or what, I'm all this social stuff. It's nauseating to me. It's tiring. But it's modern times, modern comics. It has to be in there somehow. Not sure why. It's not batting you over the head with it, but sometimes it's just there, and I wish it would go away. But personal preference and all that such. All this politics, just remove it. It's just shit. Anyway, she says, outside I check my score better. But as soon as my followers realize I'm not going to die, I might dip again. And then we get a message from Magica. So Magica is the woman that's been, mistreated. I have to be careful with my words because YouTube could flag my videos anytime, Anyway, so she's reaching out to Nina and he says, I have a gun in my bag. I have a gun in my bag. I bought it with the money he threw at me. I won't get away with it. But it doesn't matter now. He asked for me again. I don't have another choice. So Nina is reaching out to her through the internet or something, maybe. How does that work? I mean, you don't type. Do you just think and then these words are appearing? How does it work? I'm not entirely sure, but comics. So she meets with Nina here, and Nina's very happy to see her, but this woman is very happy to see Nina. But Nina's just getting to business. She says, we don't have much time. Tell me about him. And but this woman says, one of his people could be watching us right now, which means Gerard will know we're talking about him. Good. I want him to know that I'm coming for him. I want you to be scared, Blake Gerard. All right, all right. This is interesting. So I believe if she is going to kill Gerard, it gives her a nice boost. I mean, that was her intent from issue 2. So then we switch to these program game makers. And so Woody here, I call him Woody. Blake Gerard is not a man to scare easily. Gerard is a predator. He's the destroyer of life. Whatever your friends in the new Me Too movement might say, Bev, he's never been convicted of any crime. Because of his wealth, because of his privilege. God, I hate those words. Moving on. I don't want to get into too much. You know how I feel about that. And so Woody is a little bit defending him. And so this woman here, I call her Karen. Karen says he had every advantage money could buy. The finest schools, a rich family to bail him out whenever he screwed up or screwed someone up. Yeah, he's one of those guys that, get away with everything because of money and privilege and, mostly money and having the right connections. And like the 19-year-old fellow student he abused, that never went to court. So Woody wants to change the subjects because, sensitive topics. But Karen here wants to continue the conversation about what happened. About that 19-year-old student. She was in no condition to testify. She was broken, fragile. Woody says, I hear the family treated her very well. Karen says he was intimidated in taking a lousy payoff and signing an NDA. So confirming that, money can do everything, right? So, but then Woody is been contacted to the legal team of Gerard's Blake, demanding that he cease what they call this baseless traducing of the client's good name. So yeah, basically going into threatening territory. So Woody Harrelson says, well, we need to take a break. And then the transmission has been suspended. All right. Moving back to Nina. Nina's, just openly walking down the streets. She says, I want it to grow. I want him to fear me like his victims feared him. For now, my followers are digging the tension. Nina really said it's time for direction. Love to see it. And so she's getting a call. Well, the absolution is slightly going up. And she's donating to her new favorite charity because she killed the dog. So she's trying to appease her followers. I like that. So Gerard is upset. See, Gerard isn't the only one who watches me. Some clients no longer want to be associated with him. Fuck you, Snowflake. Okay, cool. But then, while she's cleaning her gun, she gets a call from Gerard. And she says, hey, this is a misunderstanding. Let's meet and work this out. And she says, sure, where? And he says, she bought it. So she says, is this a good idea? Says his goons. She's a killer. I need to draw a line under this whole thing. Besides, killer or no killer, she's just a girl. And I know how to handle girls. Find me one of our building sites, Agnes. Someone nice and secluded. Okay, so he's setting her up. Photoshop backgrounds. It's more like the signature of Mike Deodato Jr.'s nowadays, his mix with art. It works, I must say that. I mean, this is probably one of the best Photoshop backgrounds that I've seen in comics. So props for that. Well, I read that he just draws them, but modern times and all that such. Still, Photoshop, don't like it. Meanwhile, Nina's here, and he lets Gerard know because of the bionic eye that she is here. So Gerard here is saying to his goons that they need to find a position and then kill her when she's in sight. And but he also says, I want some fun with her before. I want to have some fun with the bitch before I kill her. After I'm done with her, I'll turn her over to you. Consider a bonus payment. Right. But then she's does the double blink thing. So what does that mean? For those who are, watching this video for the very first time, double blink means that she has some kind of a private time for herself for I believe 15 minutes, like I said before. And then that means her viewers cannot see anything. She does it mostly to for showering and cleaning and other stuff. But she also used this for her advantage. So now Gerard and a lot of other people cannot see where she is. So she's taking out the other goons, and then she just comes off online again. So one of her followers says, "What's happening? Turn the fucking camera back on." But she has 8 minutes in, so she's almost online again, and then 15 times up. So Gerard is here, or is this Gerard? No, this is one of her goons. So, oh, wait a minute. How does that work? Is it from here or is it from here? It's always a little bit confusing with Mike Deodato Jr.'s art, because of all these panels here. Sometimes it just goes from left to right, and sometimes it goes from top to bottom. I'm confused sometimes. Doesn't matter. So, Gerard says, "Look, Nina, we can cut a deal here. I'm a rich man. Name your price. I'll make a public apology if you want me. A mea culpa. Come here, let's talk about it. You underestimated me, Gerard, but I'm a woman, so of course you underestimated me. Or maybe I didn't." He's smiling. "Maybe I underestimated you just about right. When you are ready, Monet." So it seems he has another goon, and Nina says, "Hey, tell him to get the fuck out of my neck, or he's going to do something to him." So Woody says here, Nina Awesome's offense is awesome, but it's defense that wins championships. Am I right? So this guy's, "I'm in shock, Earl, in total shock." So Gerard says to the goon, "Hey, just shoot her knees because he wants to see the bitch crawl." But then this guy's been taken out. But, like I said, these followers are just so fickle. It says, "You're the one getting fucked here, bitch." And also, "Yeah, on her knees. It's a good look." So these simps, these let's say left Twitter mob, horrible people. So it seems that she has some friends that protects her, but she doesn't know who it is. So she takes out Gerard with a punch. And it seems that, it's the doctor, Anne. She says, "What are you doing here? Saving your ass. I had it under control." So Gerard takes off, but he's getting shot. So, but Nina realizes that it was not her intent to do it this way. She says, "I want him to see him grovel. I want him to see him feel. I want him to feel as powerless and scared as his victim felt. You killed him. You done a good thing. Way more complicated than that." So, yeah, she just, has a little bit more absolution, but maybe if she has done it in a different way, her absolution would be higher. But, it's just what it is. "You saved my life, but you might have lost my audience. Looks like someone pleased with your performance." So all these thumbs up. Magica has increased Nina's absolution score with 5 points. So that's the woman that's been abused. So she's very happy with that. So yeah, more absolution. So, and that leads us to the next issue with some lesbian action, I think. Stay tuned, guys. We see if it's actually good. So far, I'm having some fun with this comic. I like where this is going. If you just get rid of all the social stuff, would be great. But yeah, it's not bad. It's actually different. I like that. Good art, interesting storyline, and different, except for the social stuff. That needs to go. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about it. And as always, see you next time.